Welcome to the program. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to talk about this week in stock market. Um, a lot of things have been going on. Before we get into it, I want to ask you to please subscribe to the channel. Our goal is 100 subscribers. Also, click the like up button. Really appreciate that. So let's get right into it. Okay, here's the daily chart of the SPY representing the S&P 500. And we drew this green uptrend last week and it's held it. We said we needed a pullback. We got one small pullback on Wednesday. I was thinking we need a pullback to 451 before we start breaking all new highs, which is not far off. 479 is all-time high. So let's zoom back and take a look at that. See, so let's go to the weekly chart actually and take a look at that. So here's the weekly chart. Every candle represents a week. All-time high 479 back in January of 22, and here we are now. So this gives us a big picture of what's going on. We are definitely looking bullish. We hit this 461 mark. 472 is not far off, and 479. There has been some bad, the worse the news is for economic data, seems like the market likes to go higher. So if you look at this weekly chart, we're very close to where we were last week. Not much has happened this week. Just went up a little bit. It's kind of buying time, bringing up the averages. They want to hit all-time highs possibly by the end of the year. That way the CEOs and everybody gets their big bonuses. So let's go ahead and take a look at the daily chart here on the QQQ. Okay. Very similar to the SPY. I also want to notice down here we have what's called the RSI. It shows that shows if it's oversold or overbought. Okay, and right now we are in the 70 range. We are in the overbought range. And I think that's the same for the SPY too. Yeah, definitely. In fact, when it hits red here, I'll zoom into that a little more. When it hits red here, it's definitely overbought. So that slight pullback we had on Wednesday wasn't much of a pullback. As you can see, it only went to 64. And these ranges stay between 30 and 70. So that's a couple other things. Palantir, by the way, took some big hits this week. I kind of expected it. We'll have to find out where the floor is. Right here, it showed $17 as being a base. So we drew these trend lines way back here in June. So it's interesting how these trend lines really do hold up. Look at it bounce right off of 16.99. The RSI indicators telling it was getting overbought when it reached the highs of 21.85. And this is showing us that it's starting to reach an oversell. So we'll have to see. I would like to see this. I don't know. We'll have to see. They had some contract renewals that didn't go as planned, where they were going to accept less money, and that really was some of the news that came out for them. Any other big movers here? Well, oil, by the way, it looks like it found a base at $70. WTI, Western Texas Intermediate oil, did go down to $69. But right now it went up. Today was pretty nice went up 2% today to $71 a barrel. But yesterday it was down to $69 a barrel. And on Wednesday, 69 as well. So the oil has been taking a hit on that as well. I'll show you. Let's go to Oxy, OXY. So there you go. Interesting area here. This is the daily chart. Notice there's that support line we drew a long time ago, and it is bounced right off 56.11, but it's still at 56.47 right now. We'll have to see if it's going to hold that. Let's bring this to the weekly chart. It's an interesting pattern here. So there we have it, and these hit levels back in March of 22. So for the last year and a half, we've been holding these levels of $56. Is going to break down. Right now they're showing, look, it's oversold a little bit on the RSI. but not much. But you know, the outlook for the usage, the demand is looking low. So that's what I think is happening there. So that could, you know, I'll have to keep an eye on some other stocks like MRO. I like. It's a good daily chart. You know, we'll have to see if we can find. It broke support. It's breaking down. So as you can see here, I'm just keeping an eye on this. It's oversold here. I wouldn't be surprised to see it down to $22, down to here. We'll have to see. We'll have to take a look at that. Any other names? Tesla. Let's see how Tesla's been doing. Okay, Tesla's still holding this range, downtrend range, but they are. It spiked up, hit it, did not come all the way back down. So it looks like Tesla is kind of holding some strength right here, consolidating between 231 and 246, a $15 consolidation range. It's not bad. Microsoft still been kicking strong. They did have some pullback. You'd expect some profit takings, but all-time high of 384, and it hit a low of 363. Now it's marching back up 374. They're opening up some new departments. They're outsourcing some contractors and whatnot, and they're creating some interesting things. So, other than that, NVIDIA, you guys want to take a quick look at that? It's holding. It's holding. It's holding this range, 475. Not bad. So that's about it. It's been a quiet week. We'll have to see what's going on. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll keep it short and simple. Again, please subscribe to the video. I appreciate that. And if any shocking news comes out or something sudden, I'll keep you posted. Thank you for watching.